My name is Ariane Anthony, and for my supply chain management course, I will be doing my presentation on the grocery chain store Aldi. Aldi focuses itself on the idea that less is more. Currently, there are 1,500 Aldi stores in the US, and this will increase to 500 by 2018. Aldi considers himself on the course to become the leader in health supermarkets. So the above picture is actually the store of Aldi in Lorac, Germany. I actually didn't realize that when I found this picture, and then I noticed that it looks very familiar. I vacationed in Lorac, Germany last summer, and the home that I stayed in was directly across the street from the store. And I did have to pick up some items, and I went to the store, this very store, and got exactly what I needed. I actually did not think that they would have what I needed. It was very small, and it looked like a basic grocery store. Very basic, but surprisingly, they had all the essentials that were necessary for my vacation. Germany is definitely its country of origin, and Aldi was started by two brothers, Theo and Karl Abrach, in 1961, and Aldi is a branch off from the family's initial grocery business that was named after their family name, Albrecht, and the initial family grocery was started back in 1913. Aldi can be described as simple, clean, and you do bag your own items. I did have to bag my own items when I visited. I had to go back a second time because I had nothing to put my items in. But everything did work out, and it's small, and it Aldi store is open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and this time frame follows for all of their stores. It does also surprisingly plays into their efficiency model for the fact that they do not wish to be open for hours, whereas they know they will not really have much of a customer footprint. They'd rather be open during hours where they know that customers will be traveling in and out of the stores. That way, they're not paying additional costs for employees or for energy costs. Aldi's business model is cost control, low prices, and limited selection of quality products. Their competitive advantage is efficiency at all levels of what they do and in what they provide. Their core values are keyed into be simplicity, consistency, and responsibility, and they do openly demonstrate this. Their simplicity can be seen in their operational processes. Their consistency can be observed in their operations, in their product selections, and in customer expectation. Their responsibility can be observed in all aspects of their operations, including purchasing selections. Aldi now purchases food with no artificial growth hormones, no artificial ingredients, limited to no preservatives, and they purchase produce that have eliminated 8 primary pesticides, or they have eliminated produce that do use these items. And they also avoid produce of pesticides that are known for declining the world's bee population as well. Aldi has doubled in their U.S. presence within the last 2 years, and some of the things that separate them from competitors is number one, they are 30 to 40% below typical supermarket charges or prices. And they also claim to save customers 25% on organic food items against their competitors with unknown, and they also are known for their great selection of quality wine. Many people find this ironic, being that they are focused on economics intending for customers that they would have a quality wine selection, but upon further research and in all customer reviews of the stores, people do actually rave about their wine selections. Aldi is known to utilize a no frills approach. Merriam-Webster Dictionary identifies no frills as offering or providing only the essentials, not fancy, elaborate, or luxurious. This is done in efforts to keep prices low, and this also contributes to a streamlined inventory method that also expedites shopping experiences. From our studies, we reviewed Southwest Airlines and the fact that they identify themselves as a no frills airline that focus on the essentials such as cost and getting a person where they need to be timely and efficiently. And Aldi does the same thing, but in respect to the retail grocery industry. Aldi does not carry large varieties of one product, which is why they aim to carry great quality of a type of product, an effort to get it right the first time, or get what customers love in as fewer tries as possible. With limited options of one kind, it adds to the efficiency of high volume purchases that leads to economies of scales, which overall creates lower prices for everyone. Aldi identifies their products' confidence by saying that they do not just guarantee their products, they double guarantee it. They offer affordable, organic, and gluten-free selections with a commitment of pesticide-free foods. Over 60% of Aldi's produce are supplied locally where possible or as closely to store locations, which reduces lengthy journeys in delivery that can also add cost. Majority of Aldi's products are 95% of their own private brand of knockoff products. These knockoff products are of high value, both in quality and cost, with their double guarantee. For instance, with instead of the brand name Enfamil, Aldi has their own brand of baby formula that is quote unquote compared to the known brand Enfamil on their products. Equal quality to a higher quality for their customers. And in the cases of the double guarantee, they if a customer does not like the product, they can return it for a full refund and for a replacement of the item. So they get back both their money and they get a new product to replace it. So there are 10 ways that Aldi is identified to have pioneered the grocery industry. According to my research, retailweek.com, Aldi has pioneered in limited range, private label, quality, supply chain excellence, recruiting the best, retail ready packaging, promotional innovation, keeping things simple, operational innovation Aldi, and last mover advantage. In regards to limited range, Aldi carries 1,000 SKUs or 1,000 type of products compared to a traditional supermarket that carries 10,000 SKUs or 10,000 different products within their stores. This allows for more streamlined purchasing by purchasing the same quality products by a massive bulk for all 9,800 worldwide stores. Because they purchase such a large quantity and for all of their stores, they have the negotiating power with suppliers due to this volume. A couple of stores that have been inspired by this model that we can identify are Costco's and Sam's Club. In regards to private label, 95% of all products are Aldi's own private label. This move is also highly copied by other well-known retailers such as H-E-B, Walmart, and Whole Foods with their 365 line. While in regards to quality, Aldi is leading in quality with their double guarantee based on their own confidence in the quality of their products. And due to their extensive global buying power, Aldi is able to achieve equal to higher quality products than leading competitors, as mentioned earlier. With regards to quality chain excellence, Aldi isn't so much identified as a high tech company of supply chain operations, but instead they're identified as incredibly lean. High volume purchases, well supplied products, and well sold bestseller products. Due to their strong relationship and high trust with their suppliers and their long term relationship with their suppliers, and because of their streamlined inventory, Aldi can purchase products in an extremely high volume. In return, due to the economies of scale, they are able to negotiate the price and get reduced pricing for these large volumes. And because they have such a very good communication with their suppliers, everybody is informed with how much the stores need and when they need them. So that way, the bullwhip effect doesn't really take place in this situation because everyone is communicating on the same level. So, overall, due to the efficiency of supply and due to such high volume purchases that contribute in high in quantities in economies of scale, Aldi in return saves so much that they do not have to sacrifice quality of their products. And because of their high quality not being sacrificed, but is also purchased with low pricing, their products are well sold and they have many bestseller products within their stores. So everything is a cycle that continues to flow into one another and benefits the next part of the cycle. Aldi also recruits the best of the best within their company. They hire the best of the best. They invest well in their employees, which in turn leads to low employee turnover. Their employees are known to be able to receive promotions after like every 2 years of service. They for every 50 jobs that Aldi have available, they typically can expect a total of 12,000 applicants. They offer high salaries to their manager. As a matter of fact, the average salary of their district manager in America is $88,000 a year. Their cashiers and the store employees typically average about $12 an hour versus Walmart that offers $9 to $10 typical an hour. Benefits of the managers, in addition to high salaries, also include an Audi A4 vehicle, health insurance, and life insurance as well. So another way that Aldi has pioneered is their retail ready packaging. Products are only delivered by their suppliers themselves on a ready to present pallet. This allows products to go straight from the truck to the floors for direct purchasing, which explains the store's very basic floor layout. Promotional innovation. Aldi has weekly promotions on non-food items to keep customers engaged. It kind of produces a bargain buy culture for customers. And these non-food items can be bicycles, television, athletic, or camping equipment, and other types of items that are also bought in bulk on economies of scale. And the idea is that once they're gone, they're gone. So customers constantly look forward to what the next item will be and are excited to try to get their hands on this item before they are completely sold out. Keeping things simple. Aldi sticks to their principles and all that they know best without jumping to try something new. Because Aldi understands that complexity equals higher cost, so they do everything they can to keep it simple, to keep costs low. Aldi only hires 2 to 3 employees per store. And also, they see that success comes from remaining a private company. They don't have any desire to go public because that will lead to pressure from all aspects of making money. So, as a private company, there's no pressure for anything. They don't owe anyone anything. They're not forced to jump into any type of new markets. They're not forced to cut costs or forced to look at ways to make more money. They can remain as they are and succeed just as they are and be their own company. Aldi is also known for operational innovation. For instance, they pay a, customers pay a quarter for a basket, and they get this quarter back upon returning it to the designated location, which translates into the fact that you do not have to hire additional employees or additional employees to keep the stores tidy and to gather baskets because the customers can do that themselves for the reward of receiving back the money they invested to get the basket in the first place. Also, as many stores nowadays, they contribute to green methods by customers either purchasing their own bags or bringing their own bags to gather their groceries. Aldi has stuck to the format of bringing bags or paying for bags in efforts to keep costs low and not have to transfer the cost of bagging over to customers. Next, in operational innovation, Aldi has barcodes on all product sides in order effort to move customers through lines quickly. They have so few employees, and in order to have so few employees and maintain that, they also need a way to not get employees hung up on the cash register. So to do this, by having barcodes on all sides, one way or another, the register will be able to read the product and they will be able to get customers out of the store quicker, through lines quicker. As a matter of fact, Aldi cashiers identify themselves as the fastest cashiers in the world. Lastly, Aldi is known for their last mover advantage. In other words, they wait for new technology to mature before adopting. Right now, they're known to have one of the most modern scanners of all grocers throughout the world because they waited for the new scanners, the new technology scanners, to advance and for kinks and problems to be ironed out through other grocers and with the developer. And then once that was squared away, they were able to adopt the most modern of all scanners. So they're not stingy on technology, but they do take time out to invest wisely in their technology. But once they invest, they spare no expense. They understand that it is for the greatest benefit of themselves and their customers. So in conclusion, we covered the overall idea of the no frills approach to Aldi's grocery store in effort to pass cost savings on to their customers, as well as the tight relationship they aim to maintain with their suppliers, and that it works for their benefit in regards to cost and supply. And also, we covered the top 10 supply chain tactics that they use that have pioneered them throughout the retail grocery industry. These were listed as limited range, private label, quality, supply chain excellence, recruiting the best, retail ready packaging, promotional innovation, keeping things simple, operational innovation, and the fact that they have a last mover advantage. In regards to the future of Aldi, I do take in consideration the latest current market, whereas Amazon aims to purchase Aldi's top competitor, Whole Foods. I'm interested to see how this will affect not just Aldi, but the overall supermarket retailing industry, with ripple effects against other competitors of Aldi such as Walmart, H-E-B, Target, and Kroger's. In the end, I do believe that Aldi could still manage to come out well in this situation because I identify them as an elite of their own. Uh, this is by considering their unbeatable pricing structure that, once again, is 30 to 40% below traditional supermarkets, and that their focus is on efficiency and on economic, and they focus on customers who look into economic spending rather than convenience. So there are customers who focus strictly on convenience. There are customers who focus strictly on economical convenience. Economical spending, and there are customers who float between both. And I do look at Amazon and Whole Foods as focusing on quality and convenience, apart from Aldi focusing on cost and convenience. So I do believe that they could continue to do very well. But for now, all we can do is wait and see what the future holds. This concludes my presentation. Thank you so much for this course. Thank you so much for this class. I really enjoyed it, and I hope you have a very wonderful summer. Take care. Bye bye.